Do you know what foods are increasing your risk of a heart attack? As the saying goes, you are what you eat, and in today's world, it's never been truer. The food on our plates, the snacks we nibble, the beverages we sip, everything we consume plays a pivotal role in our overall health, and more importantly, our heart's well-being. Heart disease is a silent killer, often lurking in the shadows of our daily lives, hidden within the foods we love and crave. Certain foods, seemingly innocent and delicious, can be the culprits contributing to the rise of heart disease, one bite at a time. It's not just about high cholesterol or saturated fats, it's also about sugar, sodium, and processed ingredients. Understanding these hidden dangers is the first step towards making healthier choices and protecting your heart. In today's video, we will uncover 12 foods that might be secretly sabotaging your heart health. Let's have a look into the world of culinary culprits and heart-friendly alternatives. And rest assured, viewers, as the information we give you in this video has been fact-checked by our qualified dietitian. First on our list is processed meats. Processed meats may be convenient, sure, but they're also brimming with sodium and saturated fats. Now, why does this matter? Well, these two culprits are known to elevate blood pressure and cholesterol levels, both of which are significant risk factors for heart disease. Consider your everyday hot dog or that tempting slice of bacon. They might seem innocuous, even delicious, but behind the sizzle and the aroma, they carry a hidden health cost. The high sodium content can lead to hypertension, a condition that puts a strain on your heart and blood vessels. And those saturated fats? They're guilty of raising your cholesterol levels, contributing to plaque buildup in your arteries, and ultimately leading to heart disease. The takeaway here is simple. Moderation is key, so next time you reach for that hot dog or bacon, think twice. Next up, sugary drinks. You may already be aware of the obvious impact these sweet treats have on your waistline, but the harm doesn't stop there. Consuming these high-sugar beverages regularly can lead to more than just weight gain. Sugar, especially in liquid form, can quickly overload your liver, causing it to turn the sugar into fat. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, which is a key driver of type 2 diabetes, a disease that by itself increases your risk of heart disease. Furthermore, the fat produced in the liver due to excessive sugar consumption can trickle into your bloodstream, forming sticky clumps that cling to the walls of your arteries. These clumps can grow, potentially blocking the arteries and leading to heart disease. So next time you're reaching for that soda can, remember the hidden dangers lurking within. Instead, opt for a healthier alternative. Remember, water is always the best choice. Fast food, takeaway foods, margarine, pastries, cakes and biscuits are next on our list. You might be wondering, what do these foods have in common? Well, they are all notorious for their high amounts of trans fats. Trans fats, also known as trans fatty acids, are a form of unsaturated fat. They come in both natural and artificial forms. While natural trans fats, found in some meats and dairy products, aren't a cause for concern, it's the artificial ones that you need to watch out for. These are the kind that are commonly found in our everyday guilty pleasures: fast food, margarine, cakes, pastries and biscuits. These artificial trans fats are industrially produced and are a byproduct of a process called hydrogenation, which hardens vegetable oils. This makes them perfect for use in fast foods and baked goods, as they can prolong shelf life and enhance flavor. But here's the kicker. They're detrimental to our health. How, you ask? Well, they have a double-edged sword effect on our cholesterol levels. On one side, they increase levels of low-density lipoprotein, or what we commonly know as bad cholesterol. On the other side, they decrease levels of high-density lipoprotein, the good cholesterol. This imbalance can lead to the buildup of fatty deposits in your arteries, which over time could lead to heart disease. But don't despair. It's not all doom and gloom. There are healthier alternatives out there. Instead of fast food, opt for home-cooked meals where you can control the ingredients. Swap margarine for healthier spreads like olive oil or avocado. And when it comes to pastries, why not try making your own using whole wheat flour and natural sweeteners? Remember, it's not about completely eliminating these foods from your diet, but rather about making smarter choices and healthier swaps. After all, it's these small changes that can make a big difference in our health. Choosing healthier alternatives can make a big difference. Fried foods and high-sodium foods are next. Let's take a moment to consider these culinary culprits. Picture the golden, crispy allure of fried chicken or a plate of salty French fries. These foods, while undeniably delicious, come with a health cost that's often overlooked. Frying foods can drastically increase their fat content, particularly if they're cooked in unhealthy oils. The high temperatures used in frying can also lead to the production of trans fats, a type of fat that's been linked to an increased risk of heart disease. Fried foods are often also high in calories, which can contribute to weight gain and obesity, both of which are risk factors for heart disease. Now, let's turn our attention to high-sodium foods. Sodium is a crucial mineral for our bodies, aiding in nerve and muscle function and helping to regulate our body's fluid balance. However, consuming too much sodium can have detrimental effects on our health. High sodium intake can cause our bodies to retain extra water, which can increase blood pressure. High blood pressure, or hypertension, is one of the leading risk factors for heart disease and stroke. Some of the most common high-sodium foods include processed foods like canned soups, deli meats, and fast food. Even some seemingly healthy foods, like bread and cottage cheese, can pack a hefty sodium punch. It's crucial to read food labels and be aware of the sodium content in the foods you're consuming. So what can we do to protect our hearts without sacrificing the foods we love? The answer lies in moderation and substitution. Instead of frying, opt for baking or grilling your foods. These cooking methods can provide the same satisfying crunch without the added fats and calories. And as for sodium, try using herbs, spices, and citrus to flavor your food instead of reaching for the salt shaker. Opt for baked or grilled foods and watch your salt intake. Your heart will thank you. Last but not least, red meat and butter. Two food items that often grace our tables, yet hold a secret that could jeopardize our heart health. The common thread between red meat and butter is their high levels of saturated fats. Now, let's unpack this a bit. Saturated fats are a type of fat that come primarily from animal products like meat and dairy. When consumed excessively, these fats can lead to higher levels of cholesterol in your bloodstream. Cholesterol, a waxy substance found in your blood, is not inherently bad. In fact, your body needs it to build cells. However, when its levels get too high, it can stick to the walls of your arteries, form plaques, and eventually lead to heart disease. So how does this tie back to red meat and butter? Well, a typical cut of red meat, say a juicy steak, contains a hefty amount of saturated fats. And butter, being a dairy product, is also rich in these fats. When we consume these foods regularly and in large amounts, we're essentially inviting more cholesterol into our bloodstream and subsequently increasing our risk of heart disease. Now, this doesn't mean you have to bid a permanent farewell to your Sunday roast or buttered toast. It's all about moderation and making healthier choices when you can. For instance, opt for lean cuts of meat, like skinless poultry or fish, which are lower in saturated fats. As for butter, consider plant-based fats as alternatives. Avocado, for one, is a great source of healthy monounsaturated fats. Olive oil, too, is an excellent choice, known for its heart-healthy benefits. Remember, it's not about completely eliminating these foods from your diet. It's about being mindful of portions and frequency, and where possible, swapping them out for healthier alternatives. That way, you can still enjoy the foods you love while also taking care of your heart. Consider lean meats and plant-based fats as alternatives. After all, a heart-healthy diet doesn't have to be a bland one. It's about balance, variety, and making small changes that can have a big impact on your health. To recap, the 12 foods to avoid for a healthy heart are processed meats, sugary drinks, fast food, takeaway foods, margarine, cakes, pastries, biscuits, fried foods, high-sodium foods, red meat, and butter. These culprits are high in sodium, saturated fats, trans fats, and sugars, all of which can contribute to heart disease if consumed in excess. Processed meats, for instance, are packed with sodium and preservatives. Sugary drinks, cakes, and pastries are loaded with added sugars, which can lead to weight gain and diabetes, both risk factors for heart disease. Fast food, takeaway foods, and fried foods are often high in trans fats and sodium. Finally, red meat and butter contain high levels of saturated fats. In contrast, a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats can help protect your heart. Opt for water over sugary drinks and choose lean meats over processed ones. Remember, your diet plays a crucial role in your heart health. Make mindful choices and your heart will thank you. See you in the next video.